Humility is my greatest strength. A lot of legend here. Think Da Vinci Code meets feminism. Angels! I have never been alone. She turns around and it's Jesus in his purest, most holiest self. What's up everyone, it's your boy Kyle Gray, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be looking at the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Meggan Watterson. Artwork by Moonjube. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook of Mary's Gospel and Legend. It was published by Hay House. Let's read the back. The Mary Magdalene Oracle is about a vision of radical love that formed long before Christianity became a formal religion, long before Mary's Gospel was excluded, destroyed, and buried. It's a vision of a beloved community that risked their lives to recognize each other as equals, innately worthy of love no matter their status within the Roman Empire. It's about a vision that Christ gave Mary to give to us, then and now, to see less with the ego and more with the eye of the heart. In this stunning oracle, Harvard-trained feminist theologian Meggan Watterson leads us through Mary's lost teachings to integrate the profound love from her gospel into our daily spiritual practice. So first thing I'll say is I've looked at this oracle already. It's like opening a treasure chest. It's like, you know, if you were to find an oracle deck in a treasure chest from long ago, this would be the oracle. It comes with a guidebook. It's got the Camargue cross on the back, which is the symbol of Mary Magdalene. And that's where supposedly she arrived. There's a little bit about some of the key teachings of Meggan's work in here. Mary Magdalene, intersectional feminism, soul voice meditation, radical trust, and the vision of this oracle. So really, really cool. Let's just read that to you. Mary's gospel validated a vision that has always been with me, a vision about Christ and Mary as a story of love so tremendous we're still trying to find our way into living it. It's a vision of love as the good with a capital G, which is how Mary's gospel refers to God. And the love of this good is for and with every one of us entirely without exception. It's a vision of all humanity and all creation as existing in and with each other, radically, inherently connected. This oracle is about a vision I believe the earliest Christ movement attempted to practice together, a vision of a beloved community. This oracle is about the first 100 years after Christ died, but before Christianity as a formal religion even existed. This Christ movement wanted to challenge the idea that any one of us could ever be greater or less than another. They wanted to practice being fully human together, seeing past how the ego judges and divides us, to see instead with the eye of the heart, to do the simple and profound work of loving one another. And this is what I believe is still possible now, the beloved community. Historically, Mary Magdalene's hometown is said to have been Magdala, Israel, a small village on the Sea of Galilee. This oracle represents the various regions of the Roman Empire in the 1st century, ranging from what is now Israel, Syria, and Turkey in the Middle East to Egypt, Libya, and Tunisia in North Africa. And this oracle represents the 21st century Pew Research statistic that 70% of the global population of Christians are people of color. This, more than anything, is what I believe that brave band of brothers and sisters from the Christ movement dare to put into practice. Love is the only true power, and this, more than anything, is the message of Mary's gospel reveals to us now that true power comes from within. Pretty cool. Meggan wrote the book that's called Mary Magdalene Revealed. It was like a big bestseller, and it was about feminist Christianity. So I highly recommend you check it out. Let's have a look at this oracle and some of the cards in. So it's kind of got that like old but new style to it. golden light. Healing comes from within. Witness, I am fully seen. The good, I am inherently good. The first power, darkness makes vision possible. The second power, I trust what my soul desires. It's Mary on the boat. The heart, I carry a cathedral within me, and I love how it says, love never ends. The third power, humility is my greatest strength. The fourth power, I am beloved. Judgment, the whole point is to be human. The legacy, love is always legendary. Now, looking at this oracle and knowing some of the things that Meggan teaches, we've got Christ here, we've got Mary Magdalene, and we've also got this other figure in the background. And most likely this is Sarah Lacali, or Sarah, which was said to be the daughter of Christ and Magdalene. So a lot of legend here. Think Da Vinci Code meets feminism. Mary Magdalene, love only ever expands. The fifth power, I am a body and a soul. Now, speaking about the powers, if you've ever been exposed to the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, which was like a sacred text that was, taken out of the Bible as we know it today, it was a text that reveals that Mary was the apostle to the apostles. And in that text, she has this divine encounter of Jesus Christ. And through this encounter, he reveals to her these things which is referred to as powers. And these powers were actually kind of things that we needed to approach life with at heart, or awarenesses that we needed to create in ourselves in order to see through the eyes of Christ in our everyday life. That's what the powers are. The sixth power, presence. I exist intensely. I call myself back from all times and all places. The seventh power, anger is information. The red thread, good recognizes good. Remembering, I know who I am. The Alpha and the Omega. The first will be the last, and the last will be the first. Every ending is a new beginning. Resurrection. The ego dies, the soul rises. Resurrect in this life. Angels! I have never been alone. And this is a recreation of when Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb of Christ. She goes inside and she can't see Jesus. Now, from my experience of reading these texts, Jesus' body was there, but his soul had left. And she's like, where is my master? Where is my master? And Mary has this vision of two angels, one at where Jesus' head was and one where his feet were. And the angels then said to Mary, why are you crying? Mary says, where have they taken my master? And then she hears this voice from behind her say her name, Mary. She turns around and it's Jesus in his purest, most wholest self. So these angels that I call the Miriam are depicted in this card here, angels. The angels of Christ and Mary Magdalene. The rose, I trust in divine timing. The anointed, I rise with only more soul. Sacred worth, I am worthy of love. Ascension, farther up is further in. 7, vision comes from within. I like that card. Silence, love has already won. I speak from my heart. Beloved, love never ends. The skull, love has already won. The breath, I reclaim my soul. The soul, I am free. I have not bound anything. The cave, sanctuary exists within. Soul work, I am in service of love. The cave of eggs, which is said to be where Mary Magdalene lived as a hermit in her later years in the south of France. We exist in and with each other. Surrender, I am in good hands. Christ. Love only knows mercy. I love the Christ card. Jesus is black in this oracle. This is like big stuff. Testimony. Love is stronger than death. The cross. I am anchored in love. The dove. Spirit speaks through the body. The body never lies. The true human. I am fully human and fully divine. Theokotos is the word for that. The egg. Everything comes from within. True love. All exists through love. The divine counterparts together as one. The eye of the heart. We contain the treasure. Freedom. I am called here to be free. Union. Myself and soul are one. So let's talk about this oracle. This is an unusual oracle. It's got really cool artwork. It's got that kind of old but new style. Who's this oracle for? I think this oracle is for anyone who is drawn to the teachings of Christ but cannot find themselves in them. So what I mean by that is you might be drawn to that church vibe, you might be drawn to Christ, but you've maybe never been able to find yourself in the teachings because the patriarchal system has erased your voice. This is where you find yourself. Like this oracle kind of puts voice to that feeling. And I think this oracle is really for anyone who's interested in feminism, having a feminine experience of the divine, and kind of balancing out this lack of acknowledgement of people of color through the patriarchal system. So I think that's really beautiful. And it's also for anyone who's really just drawn to Mary Magdalene's. You know, this is Mary Magdalene's oracle. So let's ask for a card for us today. And I think these cards are deeply personal. You know, I'm not sure I would use them to do like big tarot style readings for people, but see, at the end of a reading, sometimes you just really need like a succinct spiritual message for whoever you're doing a reading for. I find this oracle would be really powerful to do that. The card is the dove. Spirit speaks through the body never lies. The body never lies. If we know how to listen, the body affirms for us when someone is telling the truth. Or the body affirms when the divine is communicating to us, not through words, but directly through the wisdom of the heart. The symbol of the dove has been associated with the Holy Spirit, that intangible yet visceral experience of being moved from within, of being inspired directly, as if through the bloodstream, as if our bones can speak, as if the heart itself is actually a receiver or a radio, and Spirit sometimes suddenly makes our connection to the divine radiantly clear. The body receives messages directly from Spirit if we're open to perceiving what holy proximity we have to the divine. Whoa. Sometimes it's a surge of hope, like a deeper intake of air, an expansion of the ribcage. Sometimes it's in a chill that races down the spine and makes the tiny hairs on our forearms stand straight up. Sometimes it's in an irregular heartbeat, as if the heart could communicate to us in Morse code. Mary Magdalene has been associated with the dove as a symbol of the beloved and as an affirmation that through the feminine within us all, we receive divine messages. The passage from the Song of Songs has always made me think of Mary. My dove in the hidden places of the rocks, in the secret places of the cliffs, show me your form and let me hear your voice. Mary, in essence, is the dove because she could perceive Christ from within her. She could hear the language of her own heart, her own body. The dove reminds us to listen to the affirmations the body gives us all throughout the day about what's true for us, about what resonates, and about how to be led from within. The dove is about listening inwardly to those discrete sensations that can't be validated from anyone outside us, but that we just know because we sense what's true, and because we trust this beloved body. We trust what Spirit tells us miraculously in the hidden places, the secret places of our own heart. Soul voice meditation. What is Spirit communicating to me right now through my body? This oracle, and particularly the messages, are straight through to the heart. This is the Mary Magdalene oracle by Meggan Watterson, illustrations by Moonjube, and it's available worldwide right now.